Now for your hosts, Harrison and Honzo Gonzo.
Oh man, isn't that intro so much better when you're in the room with me?
It's terrible, dude.
I can just stare and point and laugh at you.
It makes me embarrassed.
Oh man, welcome to podcast show, internet show, whatever the hell you want to call it. The show that sucks, number 51.
Yeah. So
my name is Harrison.
I'm Honzo Gonzo. If you notice, I'm in the same room again. That was made by the magic of special effects. I'm not actually here right now. This is a hologram.
I'm not here right now.
Well, you are.
I'm actually somewhere with a beard.
Oh, okay. That's the other you.
Yeah, that's the other me.
We switched roles. Look at my beard. Look how luscious it is on my double chin.
You have to take the role of beard for a week.
I need to shave it though. That's what happened.
Anyways, I'm glad to be home. I've been driving for the past 72 hours. So I'm just glad to sit here and talk about fighting games and not do anything.
Well, we are doing something. We're providing a service for the fighting game community.
Do you really count this as doing anything, though?
I don't know. I just sit here. I'm just the face, dude. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. So anyways, do you want to start off with the donation thing? I can just talk about it.
We can just talk about it. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
So
You're the face of this show.
I don't know why. Okay, so basically, it takes some money producing the show, and that my gas money. So we're gonna start doing a donation style
I don't
thing.
like to call it a donation, though.
I don't either. A support thing, maybe even a Kickstarter. I don't think I've ever seen a podcast do a Kickstarter, so we might be the first ones. Basically, just to increase the production quality and stuff like that. So we're gonna announce it soon.
Just as long as we figure out ways to... We want to give back to people who obviously helped us out.
Yeah, I don't want to just take you guys' money and just be like, yeah, I got money now.
Especially after all the shows that we just make fun of people taking money.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, we're going to figure it out. Just be tuned for that. Stay tuned for that.
Yep.
Anyways.
Jumping into it.
So,
I guess gonna talk I don't know, for briefly 5 seconds I was watching the VG Bootcamp stream.
Okay.
Right before this. I only caught the grand finals, which is probably all I would have watched anyway, but it was a pretty sick Luigi. I think his name is Wenbo or something like that. Wenbo? Wenbo. It was pretty legit, so I don't know, go and check that out.
It's I've never seen a Luigi in grand finals. I don't know if I'm just a Smash scrub, but I'm pretty sure he's not top tier. Pretty sure he's not. So, I mean,
he was sick because Luigi has that like half screen wave dash.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen Luigi being played competitively.
He's a really cool character.
Okay.
Yeah.
I usually it's just a Jiggle Fest, you know, or
Yeah.
Fox Fest. So yeah, let's check that out if you're a fan of Luigi, which I'm sure you will be after watching that VG Bootcamp. Also, there was another 6th set this week.
Jumping into other random stuff that you should probably watch. It was am I pronouncing this right? Not a furrow, not a furu. L.I. Joe.
Naughty.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Furries. Naughty furries.
L.I. Joe versus Pai Chin.
Pai Chin.
Who pretty good Cody player from the East Coast.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Anyways, they did a 1st to 10. If I wasn't lied to on the title, it was a 1st to 10 for $1,000.
Yes, it was a high stakes money match on the East Coast.
And you can tell that there was $1,000 on the line. I felt like because of the way they were playing.
Can I say how they were playing?
Yeah. Go ahead.
They were playing fucking random as shit. They were going crazy. It worked out a lot of times though. So I mean, they might have been their smart.
It worked
style.
out way too many times.
I felt they were doing like random stuff that I would have done. So like if the people do the same thing that I would do in that situation, I'm like, they probably shouldn't have done that. So like, they're just doing crazy stuff. It was fun. It was an entertaining match though.
It was a lot more fun watching the match when I feel like Pai Chin knew what to do when he got in, but he just didn't know how to get in. Although, I mean, it's kind of a struggle for every character versus Sagat.
A good Sagat can be just a nightmare.
And L.I. Joe, his spacing was totally on point, I felt like the whole time. But once he kept him away, I felt like Pai Chin could not get in at all. And when Pai Chin got in though, and how he got in, I've watched the whole thing. I still don't know how the fuck he gets in every time. He just hits shit and it goes in Li Joe's face, and he just gets hit. I don't know. He's just not blocking, or
did you take any pointers from that match?
he used slide a lot, which I should use more as an anti-air. Which
Oh,
I
as an
feel like,
anti-air.
yeah, which I
Well,
feel
he has
like
a
I
low
don't-
hitbox, I would assume.
Yeah, but I mean, you can empty jump it and stuff. It's not super great,
Oh, okay.
and it does get beat out. But yeah, he was using that a lot more than I do, so maybe I'll pick that up. But again, I just don't understand how he got in. But when he did get in, Li Joe didn't know how to deal with Cody when he was in, so it was just like this flip flop of nobody knows what's going on for like 20 matches straight.
That sounds entertaining. It sounds like the Fublat
Cane Blue River match,
Cane Blue River match,
where they're just like,
where it was. I don't think either of them knew what was going on in any of the matches, and they were just destroying each other simultaneously.
it was basically that.
Yeah, those are the best matches.
And there were so many times where they were in chip range and they just didn't know what the other person was capable of doing, and stuff was flying around. There was like uppercuts and zoink punches when, like half the time, I feel like they didn't know the matchup, which I feel didn't know the matchup as well as some other people
Okay.
like myself. But there was just a few things like standing around how Spice got basically punishes everything Cody does on block, except for a well-timed, a well-spaced light ruffian kick, which he was doing really well actually. He was spacing it out, and Li Joe kind of felt like he could press a button because I guess he didn't know the matchup, because if he would have played it even just a little bit,
Differently.
yeah, or just that matchup before, he should know that at those ranges.
It's really hard for East Coast because who's the Cody out there? It's Chin.
It's fucking Chin. But
It's
who's
Chin.
the Cody out here? I mean, I guess there's BJ too, right?
There's
So
BJ.
there's actually a few Codys out here, but they're just like
Not
they're
on-
hiding.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, if you guys want to check that out, it's on FGC Sabin on YouTube. Did I get it correct?
GC Sabin.
Yes, I got it right. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
go check that out. It's pretty sick. I think it was like an hour long or something like that.
That's the correct amount for a set. First to 15s in Marvel are around an hour.
I was gonna give the score, but I guess I will.
Don't spoil it. It's
What
an
else?
emotional ending though.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's
Yeah.
$1,000, man.
Yeah.
I guess we can. I didn't really want to talk a whole lot about Shadowless Showdown because it's kind of old now.
It
We didn't
is
talk
old.
about it last week because we had a whole segment planned out and
Oh yeah, we
we,
didn't.
we didn't talk about
I
it.
felt bad.
I kind of just
I can give a few things because I'll
yeah,
try
I
to
was just gonna
remember.
give one thing.
Okay, go.
I just felt like grand finals for AE was just further proving my point that counterpicking has become less and less of a viable option.
Less.
Yes.
Because I did watch that set, and I mean his Yun, Gamer B's Yun, was doing work initially. It just wasn't as like proficient as Zaydon, and I think he just got downloaded really quickly. Because like if you're trying to out gimmick someone with them not knowing your playstyle with that character, a longer set is gonna expose that. So like coming from losers, I think you should use your character just to get the wins, and then maybe go back to your other character and try and like solid out your wins instead of.
I would say that, except for he's used his Yun before against Okito
Okay.
in a tournament in
Okay.
grand finals. So, and I believe it was some tournament in Europe.
I thought it was Brazil.
No,
No.
no, it was definitely not.
Okay.
No, because remember in Brazil it was the Kami player. What's his face?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, versus Tokido. But yeah, so he's played the matchup. So Gamer B felt like he couldn't win, so he picked Yun, and he's been playing Yun. But it's just too late.
Too late.
It's too late. I
Yeah.
feel like he can't counterpick. He just gotta drop Adon completely if he has any hope of dealing with
Adon's
that
so
matchup.
good though, and Gamer B is Adon. Gamer
He's
B
good,
is Adon.
But
don't even.
that matchup
he
is
Adon.
so bad for Adon.
I can agree, but like
Standing roundhouse just beats everything. It just beats everything. It's kind of sad.
I don't know how you can say for Gamer B to drop Adon. It's like.
I know exactly. But I'm
But
saying
then
if he
again,
wants
Daigo has just completely abandoned Ryo for characters. And
but he's
still
like
done
one
well.
of the you kind of accept it from him though, because he picks. I mean, Ryu was really good in vanilla,
But he's using Ryu now. He's not that much better from where.
but
he was.
Yun isn't as good.
That's true. What do you think the Yun Akuma matchup is? 6-4.
I think so. Yeah, he has
Yeah.
a lot of ways to. Yun has a lot of ways to deal with teleport, like dash punch. He can punish
Do you think
virtually
he should
everything.
just pick Cammy for that matchup then?
Maybe. I mean, it might fit his playstyle more, just because
Really hyper aggressive.
he's hyper aggressive. He knows how to do those instant air,
Yeah.
dive kick ish type moves. So he's got that
I
covered.
should use Makoto.
It's so you. I think you have to be a Makoto specialist to use that character.
I just want more Makotos. I love Makoto.
Well, you'll get to see him, right? Right? Capcom Cup?
Hatani?
Yeah, because he qualified.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that godlike tournament. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, I'll be able to see him. I'm
So,
already
yeah.
hyped.
We'll talk about that in a second. But,
Marvel wise, can I talk about Marvel?
Yep.
Steph, you let me down, you son of a bitch.
Is Steph that guy who plays Kusuro's team?
Yes.
He kind of sucked.
He's very good though.
You hyped him up, and you
He's
overhyped
very
him.
good. I want him to do well.
He's really solid.
I want him to.
He's really solid.
I guess.
But he just didn't know the optimal stuff, I felt like, when it
He's-
came down to it.
He's a very good player.
He's a good
And
player.
He disappointed me. He has that. He's the Honzo curse. When I like someone, they just do bad. That's what happens. When I like myself, I do bad.
It's kind of like the opposite of the Colbert bump.
Yeah, it's the exact opposite
It's
of
like
Colbert Bomb. Oh
Like
no,
right before a
Honzo.
tournament. Oh shit!
Honzo
Honzo
likes
said
me.
I was good on the show that sucks.
Just talk
I'm,
about
I'm about to go own too.
Ask Kinder Party, the curse.
Yeah.
He knows it. 'Cause I love Kinder Party. But hype Marvel. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was exciting. It was an amplified top 8. I felt. I love seeing Ramasama blow up people. Clockwork didn't even get top 8. That was a great match to watch. Baxter eliminated him. Baxter, a very underrated player from Australia. It's all people only talk about. Usually Ant-Man and Steph or even Somniac, but I'm glad Baxter got some spotlight. He's a great player. But yeah, it was hype top 8. Abegan actually won, and I was a little surprised.
Who won?
Abegan.
Really?
Yes.
Abigan?
Yes. Abegan.
Abegan?
Abegan.
Abegan?
Just 2 words. Abigan won, and I really enjoy watching Abigan play because he's gimmicky as shit.
Oh, of
And-
course. You have to be
and
gimmicky.
I feel like he's such a good player in tournaments because he's not the most. He's just fucking gimmicky as shit. I'm not even gonna lie. He's very gimmicky. He's a solid player, but he's gimmicky, and like if his gimmicks don't work, he loses the match. So in tournament, he just gets the gimmicks off and just destroys you, and you're just like, fuck, like
Yeah.
I just lost.
Do you know what
And I think that's a really good skill to have.
especially with those high health characters.
Yeah,
Which
and,
brings me
like,
to-
you can make so many
yeah.
mistakes, it doesn't matter.
Which brings me to my favorite match
Zian
of
won.
the whole tournament.
Zian
What?
won?
He did?
Did I just get it wrong?
Oh, he said. Never mind.
Sorry. Abegan
Wow.
got second.
Wow. You
Zian
just,
won.
You just blew it.
God,
Get out of here.
don't give us money.
God, dude.
It was been 2 weeks. My attention span's 4 minutes, so give me a break.
I was gonna say my favorite match, which is on your point about gimmicks and like high health. My high health characters was Abigan versus DJ Hoshin.
Yes.
Because going into that match, I was just thinking to myself, there's no way DJ Hoshin can win this because he's going to have to do 80 fucking combos on him to kill every character on
Felicia.
his team.
Well, he has Virgil, but he has Felicia. I understand your.
I just saw that, and to his credit though, he brought it down to the last round, I believe. But then that third round, he just got bopped with something random and then died because Felicia.
I played Abegan 2 sets, and the first set he just destroyed me with shit I've never seen. The second set I just destroyed the fuck out of him because I just dodged all his shit. Like I think he's a really good player. It's just that like that first set is just like scary. It's the scariest thing in the world. Like to have a player like that is just so scary. It's like going up against a Hagar. You don't know when he's gonna lariat.
Yeah.
That unpredictability is so like jarring. That's why people hate Taskmaster. They don't know when I'm gonna shoot.
Shield
skill.
skills.
When am I gonna do it?
And then you have fucking Stinger.
That's not even good.
It's safe.
Oh well. You jump it.
I'm not good enough at the game to do that though.
Want to know a fun fact about shield skills I learned?
What?
It initially it has a hitbox with no. It has a hitbox with no hit. Like you can't hit it. And then as it travels, the hitbox gets smaller, and the hurt box gets bigger.
Really?
Yes, it's a gradual whoop.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
I just learned it.
The more you know.
Just a little Honzo tip. Tip of the day. Some
more stuff you should know about, I guess, before we blow it up.
I'm not gonna pull it. Go ahead though.
What?
I'm staying away from this one.
Oh. I was just gonna talk about Apex.
I know.
Oh.
Why do you want to blow it up?
I'm not gonna blow it up.
Oh.
I'm not gonna blow up Apex.
Okay. Go ahead then. Say what you're
I
gonna
was
say.
just saying, like, I'm glad that, before, like, didn't all of his GameCubes get stolen? A bunch
of things got stolen by some near do wells, a cough smash, and so the tournament organizers, I don't know his name. I'm sure everyone's gonna yell at me his name, but I don't care. The Apex organizer had an interview. He's like, I can't afford doing this because all my stuff got stolen. So he's just like, I gotta cancel it probably. And I think a bunch of people, a bunch of sponsors, and a bunch of people helped him out, and they are going to hold another tournament. Apex is coming up again.
Well, they got some sponsors, right?
Yes. So I don't know the exact sponsors, but we'll have more info once the event is closer. Do you know when it is?
It's January.
Okay, so it's around
7th or
it's probably the
something?
first major of the year.
I think it is.
Yeah, and that's gonna probably kick off because usually SCR kicks off tournament season.
It's not though. It's February 28th or something, right? Is that right?
For SCR.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So usually that starts the tournament season. SCR is go, but I think Apex this year is gonna be the go tournament.
Good.
Yeah. So we have another go tournament. Go tournaments are very important. Because if they usually set the tone of the year.
Right now, it's kind of not go.
No, it's not go at all. Not go at all. So if you guys want to check out Apex, if you love Smash, I know most of you probably do, then that's the Smash Mecca.
Yep.
Evo is hyped for Smash. This will be hyped for Smash.
Hopefully,
and,
Apex won't suffer the same fate as Canada Cup, which we kind of saw coming, right? With the
the whole.
This costs $20,000.
Okay, so like I don't think Canada Cup had that many sponsors to give them prize money.
This is the FGC.
Well, even then, I don't think they got a lot compared to other tournaments because I don't know if Lapchi sought it out as hard as the other ones. Because if the other ones don't get prize money, there's no prize money,
Yeah.
But with Lapchi, it's like, well, I just give him money. And I like Lapchi a lot, but he just spends probably too much money out of his own pocket for the tournament that he gets. Because if we had $20,000 for a tournament, it'd be crazy. It'd be a crazy tournament.
The thing is, he can make it crazy, but instead, actually, I mean, it still was crazy because he flew out all the players. But that's the draw, I feel like, which a lot of people don't do yet, and that's kind of what I see the future, which is kind of like Capcom Cup.
But Capcom Cup's smarter in that you don't have to fly out 20 people to have like a hype tournament. You have to fly out 8. 8. And they have to actively be seeking to be flown out there. They don't have to be like, well, it's my turn to fly out, and like just eat like fucking poutine or however you say it, poutine, all day and play like going 0-2 and like stuff like that. Like Capcom Cup's like prestigious and stuff, and people want to go, and they enter tournaments to go. So I think that there's a big difference.
Kinda.
Well, I mean for A, that's what I mean. But like Capcom Cup, Canada Cup will probably be missed by Canada because that was their biggest tournament there.
Hopefully they'll
Toronto top tiers.
They'll still do local stuff, I'd imagine.
Was Toronto top tiers this weekend? Because I watched the Canadian tournament.
I saw it. Yes,
I watched the Canadian tournament. I forget the name, but I believe it was TTT. And that was hype. I liked watching it. I love watching crazy Marvel, and Canada does not disappoint.
Absolutely not.
No, Joker didn't even get top 8. You didn't that? The pride and joy of
He's
Canada?
not even on the list of the people you can.
He can't leave Canada.
He can't?
He cannot lead.
K-Brad's retired.
K-Brad is retired.
I don't think so. Actually, he's probably not on the list anymore.
No, he's on the list.
Is he?
He plays.
Oh, he is.
He plays like top 3 at Canada or something.
Whatever.
Or something.
Which I guess brings us. Well, actually, we can talk about Why Me Dojo.
Okay.
For a little bit. It was fucking crazy. I felt like, or as crazy as Why Me Dojo is ever gonna get. I played T-Hawk because I was like, fuck it, I want to play T-Hawk, and then it kind of bit my ass at the end.
This is why we can't nice thing, Harrison. Because you're colluding.
Because I'm colluding. Because I'm fucking colluding with T-Hawk.
No, yeah. You play
Sorry,
T-Hawk?
native. You're colluding just all the time.
You're always colluding.
San Jose, you're colluding.
Always.
All the time. You're just
Always.
colluding. Popo,
Why would
you're
you?
always colluding.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Because
yeah.
he's colluding too much. He's colluding his Twitter. I don't know. But yeah, you're playing T-Hawk. It was alright. You're going crazy.
I was going fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And
I
I
figured
feel like
no one knew how to play that matchup.
No, nobody knows how to play the matchup. And at the grand finals, SF Geef, aka Brass Avenger, aka whatever the fuck he wants to call himself.
It's SF Geef. I'll never call him.
Yeah,
anything
I'm
different.
never gonna call him Brass Avenger. But dude, his Zangief is super good now. Like, even though I lost
He
to him,
plays so seriously too.
yeah,
just,
he
like,
plays
he's,
really
like,
serious.
Like he gets in Zangief mode and like whatever you say to him, he's like, "Ah," like.
Although I feel like he has this problem where he's a brick wall until somebody finds that pebble, and then it just comes crashing down.
He's a wall of sand.
Yeah, he's a wall of sand, exactly. And if somebody can find that pebble, it's just like he kind of falls apart. But if he can maintain that wall, it's like you cannot get in on him. He's just, I feel like he's one step ahead of you.
White people can't block.
White people can't block?
So I figure like once people get in, they just bully him because he's white.
The fuck does that have to do with? Oh my god. Anyways, it was a good match.
Why are you so offended by that? Like,
Pray for Victory was actually surprising me a lot with Oni.
yeah,
His zoning game was
he
way
loves that
better.
char- He loves that character.
Yeah, he fucking loves that character. And this is a guy who, the very first time I played him, he was that guy. And he plays on pad, so you just see his shoulder just mash. And that was him for the first, probably 6 months.
He really tries to get better.
He does,
Yeah.
and he has gotten better, which gives me hope that people can still get better at Street Fighter. Because at this point, man, it is a tough hill to climb if you want to be competitive in Street Fighter or any fighting game anymore, I feel like.
Yeah, it's hard. Definitely.
So props to him, he got third.
That's good.
That's pretty much it. There's no Marvel.
I
'cause-
drove very.
Oh yeah, you can say how much you suck at Street Fighter
I went on to
with Honda.
Honda and
Who
Rush.
did you lose to?
Nick Silvermoon, I think is his tag. He plays Cody.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Vaughn? I guess.
I thought his name was Nick.
Oh, his name is Nick.
Oh.
But he calls himself Vaughn.
Oh,
Guess.
I thought it was Silvermoon.
The guy with the League of Legends jacket,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I call him Silvermoon on stream. Hopefully you don't upload that.
Okay.
I thought I heard his name. I know his real name, but I don't know
No,
his
I don't
tag.
think it was on stream, so you're okay.
It was on stream.
It was? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
totally going to upload that match.
I put his EG Silvermoon. Because he had the gunner glasses.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He
Yeah,
had
yeah.
the full esports going on.
Who else did you lose to?
Leo.
Don't worry, I took your revenge and beat him with T-Hawk.
He played Sagat on me.
His guy was not half bad.
He was doing crack things. Like he was just bullying me because I don't know what to do. But yeah, I don't like AE at all. I try and like it. I just can't stand it. I want to play Marvel, and no one wanted to play Marvel with me, so I drove a combined 50 minutes to go to Wendy's. So I was happy about that. Saw my Twitter, see how happy I was about that. And I don't think anyone wants to play Marvel in our vicinity anymore because I posted that thing up on Facebook. So I'm probably never gonna go back to my dojo. And like I want to get better, but no one else does. So I mean, I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do.
that sucks.
Why? I can't play anymore.
If you have questions for the show, you can of course send them to @HarrisonSBA and @Honzo Gonzo.
I'll probably.
Which what?
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 Go ahead.
I was gonna jump into our topic of the week.
We have a topic of the week.
We do.
Oh. I was just gonna say I'll probably be going to East Bay tournaments more often later in the year, I guess.
You don't have any money though.
One of these days. One of these days. I'll clue my way up there. Topic of the week. What is it, Harrison? I wasn't aware we had one.
Well, it's kind of like a tradition to blow up Tuesdays for something.
Oh
to
my god!
happen.
Alright, let's talk about it.
And man, that Capcom Poll came out, and shit just erupted.
So if you guys don't know,
It was like that volcano that erupts and destroys the Earth.
Of course, it's on Tuesday, right?
It's always on Tuesday.
So I mean,
Maybe somebody at Capcom who posted that knows about blow up Tuesdays and just.
I guarantee they do about blow up Tuesdays.
But you know what? Before we jump into the poll, I think we should just talk about how all of these qualifiers and things are straying away from actually qualifying and being online and not being in person. And
I like the Street Fighter X Tekken qualifiers being online.
because it gives those people a chance.
It gives the online for vanilla Street Fighter X Tekken, best play that you could play was online.
That's true.
Consistently, online was like the way to play. And I mean, even Japanese were playing online. Everyone was playing online. Koreans were playing online. So I figure for them to get ignored is bad because that's not true in AE. That's not even true in Marvel. So I figure that's such a unique situation that they should be rewarded for that. And if you're an offline guy, you can play online and try and qualify still. There's nothing barring you. But like for people who don't have the opportunity, they get the opportunity. I like that. The Marvel being a popularity contest is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'm sorry.
Is it legit?
No, it's not. It's not. It's just like they put a buzzword out there like who makes you the most hype? Who when you're watching them do you go whoa in your fucking house? Like who does that?
Capcom on Blow Up Tuesday.
No, like who's sitting in their house like Abekin's playing and like they're just like getting hyped for it. Like that's such an odd term to use. It's just like
really
it just bothers me.
which makes you think that. Okay, well, let's bring up the list, I guess, at this point.
If you wanted to post it. I'm not. Let me talk about me not being on the list. I can pop off right now and be a huge D-bag. And be like, well, I've beaten all these people on the list, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I thought I'd bring up the list, but it's not working right now. So I can just say it out.
Okay.
Why? It's random. But, Justin Wong, of course, right?
I could just say the list. I'll complain later.
Well, I'm gonna...
You're just gonna go one by one?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go one by one. So we're gonna go one by one.
Okay, Justin Wong, he deserves to be on there. He's the hypest player. Hype, salty, 895.
Okay.
Can you not
Sorry.
show it?
Yeah, I can. No, I can't. Right now, it's like bugging out. But it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Pierre Balrog. Retired from the game, apparently. I don't know why he's...
He's still very good. He could still beat 100% of those people on that list.
Yeah?
Yes.
He's still very good, but does he care?
No, he doesn't care.
Which
He
I feel like
just
why
wants
hell
to
is
go
he
to
on
the
there?
tournament and get free money.
Yeah.
I guarantee that. He doesn't care.
Zach
but
Bennett.
he could beat everyone. Zach,
I know you have opinions on Zach Bennett, and I have my opinions on Zach Bennett also.
I really like Zach Bennett. I think he's a very fun player to watch, but results-wise, he
Hype,
doesn't...
hype. That's what we want.
Yeah, if you want that. I mean, he's the Firebrand player.
Vote for him. Vote for Unblockables.
Man.
Come on, guys. Unblockables.
I think Zach's a very hype player.
Next, Ian Pony. Who is Ian Pony?
Ian Pony is a Mexican player. He beat GCOshi at Evo. He's a very good player. I have no idea why he's on that list. I don't know why. I think he's a good player.
Are him and Taekwa like friends or something? Because they're
I don't know.
EM or something, aren't they?
EM's the like Mexican sponsor of like the B. I don't know if it's a sponsor or it's just like a clan. I really don't know. I'm really mad that Taekwa is not on the list. I have no idea why Pony is on the list over Taekwa.
All right, next. Clockwork. Clockwork's definitely be on this list.
If you like the most random person,
if you like the most
watching
random, aka most strategical Marvel player
Clockwork is
to
the most
ever
random
play
player
to
I've
ever play the
played.
game. Yeah.
I've ever played Clockwork so goddamn random, and it works 100% of the time. So I can't even call it random. But in my mind, I'm like, why would you do that? And it works. And I'm just like, Like I can't understand. He's such a higher tier than me that I can't comprehend it. And it makes me mad. It makes me mad at myself. Nemo, he deserves to be on the list, but I mean,
he obviously hasn't.
He
He's
hasn't
one of
done
those
anything.
people that can't. He hasn't done anything. He can barely beat Mike Ross.
He could barely beat my Ross.
That's what he's done in his career as a Marvel player. But he's shown in long sets
Why
that
not
he's good.
Ponce? Why not Ponce is on that list? Why not? Where's? I have so many problems with this list. Like,
Let's just keep going.
why isn't Paradigm on the
Fruitsy.
list?
Fruitsy should. I think
Fruitsy
he's
lost.
good.
Fruitsy lost this past Mexican tournament to Tequa. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I mean, he really. I don't know. He hasn't done anything since 2012 Evo, so
Green Ace.
he deserves to be on there. He's the best white player free. I'm sorry, Kinder.
The best white player?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was correct.
And he's probably second best on Florida, maybe top 5 East Coast.
Ramasama.
Yes, he places consistently everywhere.
Yes, I totally agree with that. I think
He's just good. Plus, I mean, he's exciting to watch.
if I wasn't voting for all
NorCal.
NorCal people, I would probably vote.
Yeah, I love Ramasama.
Vote for Ramasama.
I love Ramasama.
Unknown.
He has placed in countless top 8s. Pretty, I wouldn't say consistent. I don't know if
But
that's
he's
the word.
done it.
He's done it multiple times. He's gotten second at 2 Civil Wars in a row. That's pretty good.
There's a lot of people on this list that have never gone top 8.
Yes.
So why not have him on there?
So
right?
yeah, results
Exactly.
wise, he should be up there. Plus, he plays so odd. His team is just the worst team possible for that set of characters. Like the orders just blows my mind constantly, and he
Yeah.
still makes it work. So I mean,
Flux.
Flux is, I mean, the East Coast darling. He's the cute one of the group. He likes long walks on the beach. I mean, he does fine in tournaments. He's a 0 player. That's hype. I love watching 0 players. That gets me amped. I'm like, is he gonna hit this lightning loop?
I think we
man.
can find 8 0 players on here.
Yeah.
Just have all 0 players only. It should be mandatory.
That would be
0.
that would be hype. I would be really salty if that wasn't happening. Kappa.
Linge.
Linge is a Brazilian player. He did quite well in the Brazilian tournament. I've never heard of him before. That Brazilian tournament, I might not be the most well versed in names in Brazil. I'm more their teams. Like Brian Kusanago is the one name that I know forever. But I'm more like the team guy. I know he plays 0 Sentinel. I just forgot his last character. But he plays 0 Sentinel. That's all that matters because he just OCVs everyone.
Ray. I think it's...
Yes, that's a he raised.
Yeah. Aliun
Aliun, I don't think has played in a tournament.
should be off this list.
I don't know if
feel
he's.
like-
I don't know if he's actually played in a Marvel tournament. I'm actually. I don't know. I think he played in the when they did the 25th anniversary tournaments. I think he played in one.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love Aliun. He's
But
a
it's
nice
Europe.
guy, and like he's a cool player. He's a good tech monster. But I don't know. I don't know why he's on that list. To be honest, I'm sorry.
Next one, K-Beast.
Yes, the darling of Aftershock.
Which is, I feel like, the reason why he's on there.
Yeah.
And there's another person on here. Where is he? Drew Grimey is on here somewhere.
Yes.
And I feel like the only reason why he's on there is because Aftershock as well.
Plus, they get a lot of playtime at FGTV.
That's true. That's true.
They do. Drew does fine at tournaments. He does very well at Evos. So I definitely think he should be on there. Plus, he plays.
He just barely missed top 8, right? 1 year?
He got
I
top
thought.
16 both years.
Yeah.
I thought. He plays Viper. Both of them play Viper, and that's such a underutilized character. And they're both, in my opinion, better than Moyle plays Viper. So it's really cool to see them. Plus, K-Beast has the sickest movement in Marvel, bar none. I don't think anyone. I think Alucard's the closest you can get to K-Beast, and
Yeah.
even then, K-Beast is just so ridiculous.
Zian?
Xian,
You know, okay, before Shadowloo Showdown, I felt like he could only win against bad players. But he won Shadowloo Showdown, right? And there were good players there, right?
he plays Mordoom very well.
He won
beating
Evo.
me, so
He
I
won
can't talk
Evo,
shit.
right? He's the Evo winner.
He is
so
the
you
Evo
kind of
champion.
just like
If
he was half decent at Marvel, he'd still get an invite.
Xian's placed very well at Evos in Marvel, so I know people talk shit about his Marvel, and he's won a technical major in Marvel.
Yeah.
And I mean, he has lost to Thor. I mean, you can't wash that away from you ever. But
And She-Hulk.
and no, he didn't lose to.
Well, She-Hulk was on the team.
No, I'm talking about Serpentaurus.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Oh,
think-
yeah.
The other,
yeah.
the other Thor.
And Doom missiles, right?
Yes.
I think, yeah.
It's Thor Doom. Thor Dorm Doom. He should be on the list. Serpent Thor should be on the list.
Cho.
Cho. Dark Lord Cho.
Cho.
Dark Lord Cho of Japan. He is the demon underlord of Japan Marvel. He is the rumored best player in the universe, even though he does terrible at American events. I don't know how to go on this show.
one, Filipino champ.
Filipino champ. I mean, moving on. He should be on the list. He should be in the tournament. I'm sorry.
Elgato.
Elgato sucks.
Game
Major
Capture HD.
cock. I'll talk so much shit. I don't even know him. He's probably the nicest guy in the world. I don't know why people think he's so good. Like, I'm sorry. I watch his matches. He's not good. He makes cool videos. He makes really good videos. I think he's one of the best video makers. But he sucks dick. I'll money match Elgato and lose. And I'll fucking cry on Twitter about it.
Alright, we gotta hurry this up so I can get to questions. Flocker.
Flocker should be on these Evo
I
champ.
don't think you should.
He's the Evo champ.
Cluter.
You gonna say that? You gonna?
Cluter.
I'm not saying anything.
Next one. Moons.
Moons is really hype. He plays MODOK.
I think, yeah, if you want hype, you gotta pick Moons.
He's done well at tournaments. He's gone top 8 at very stacked tournaments. He's been very good players. He's probably the most polished, probably the most polished MODOK, in my opinion.
I think so too. Deus Ex. Deus Ex has this crazy thing about doing really well at Curly Mustache.
That's his
And
tournament.
nowhere else.
He deserves it. I'm sorry. Like I don't.
He's hype too. His Storm's hype. His Doom. He doesn't.
I feel like when
he doesn't do the correct stuff, but it's crazy.
I feel like when Deus Ex doesn't care, he does really, really well. You
When he's
skipped 2,
drunk?
by the way.
Did I skip 2?
White
oh,
Black.
sorry. White Black.
White Black is probably the best player in Europe.
But
bar
the next
Zach
one
Bennett.
beat him, so it kind of washes that out.
I know, but
Jishi Yoshi.
GCOC is the only Chris player in existence, in my opinion.
Magnum. I voted for Magnum.
Yes, that's fine. He's the only good Chris player that plays in tournaments. If you play Chris and like I'm insulting you, get better. I don't know.
K-Brad.
Sorry.
He's retired. Next
K-Brad's
person.
retired, but he's
Shady
still beat all
K.
of Canada.
Shady
Shady
K.
K.
I don't know why. He's on there because of FGTV, I feel like.
He's a very good player, but he's not going to do well in the tournament.
He's not.
And I say that because he's bad at tournaments. And I know that feeling being bad at tournaments because I am bad at tournaments too. But-
Apology Man. I feel like he's a better Zach Bennett.
Better Zach Bennett?
Just his game plan.
His game plan's much better. Just his team's just much better, in my opinion. I think Zach's Firebrand's better than Apology Man's, in my opinion. But Apology Man's team is
I
just
think
way better.
The thing is, Apology Man is hype, right? So that's what they want. They want hype. So people should vote for Apology
If
Man.
they want make people salty, if they want memes, get Apology Man in there.
Angelic.
Angelic,
You gotta. I think.
he should be in there. I don't care what anyone says. He plays the lowest tier team that's high tier, probably.
Chuma's hype. Even though it doesn't really ever do anything
Wolvie
ever.
Shuma is such a low tier combination. It's so good, but I mean
B. I don't know why.
B. I don't.
He hasn't done anything in forever.
I
Right?
think he's just the Canadian shoe that they're like, all right.
Going back to that, hey, we have a map and we need to find people from different
I
locations.
don't think people heard that, but yeah, that's my opinion. Chris G. I wonder why he's on the list. I mean, he's the best player in existence.
Kane Blue River.
King Blue River has done well in America. He has created a swath of destruction, so I think he should be on the list. Just because he makes everyone angry. We already talked about Drew. He's the best Viper. Besides
And he's
Drews.
got muscles, man. He's
And
hype.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good
character.
Good personality.
He's a character. Neo.
Neo is plays incredibly well at tournaments.
Although
even
if
though-
I feel like that guy who we just mentioned, Chris Shee, is in the bracket, it's not even gonna have a chance.
Neo has a demon in Christian, but I mean, what a demon to have. But I mean,
Yeah.
Neo has done better than even F champ in tournaments.
Yep.
The same tournaments. So I mean, he definitely should have been on the list.
Although Filipino champ did beat Chris G.
He did. That doesn't mean that invalidates Neo doing well.
I know. Yeah, absolutely not. Richard,
Richard
Nguyen.
Nguyen is
0 player.
yeah
Zoop Zoop, right?
is, but I mean, yeah, I think he should be on the list probably. It's hard to say because I mean he's only played in like one major.
Marlon Pye.
Marlon doesn't play that seriously, but I mean there is that broken tier thing coming up, so he might get better.
That's true.
Yeah, and
I feel like he just hasn't
he did
been
well
able
in
to practice.
SoCal. He did well in SoCal while he was there, and he didn't play at all.
Tokido. I don't know.
I don't know why Tokido's on the list.
I don't know why he's on there either.
I don't know. He does well at tournaments no one's at.
He should get. He's not qualified yet, right? For Street Fighter.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Maybe we'll see it in chat. Cloud, 805.
He
Got
did
top 8.
Top 8 at Evo. But why didn't that other guy get invited? Huh?
What other guy?
The other guy.
Because
don't
he's
know
the
his
other
name.
guy, and you
I
don't
don't
even
know
know
his
his name.
name.
That's why he's not invited.
It's the Peruvian guy. I'm sure someone's gonna yell it at me. But why didn't he get invited if it's only top 8? Huh? What is this? What is the thought process behind this list? I can't figure it out. Zach. Zach was the name. Why isn't Zach on the list?
Zach who?
The guy who got top 8 at Evo.
I don't know.
Why isn't he on the list?
I don't know.
These are the things. These are the questions I have.
Yipes is on the list.
Why is
Why is Yipes on the list? Let's jump to that.
Mame Spider shouldn't be on the list. I'm sorry. He's not that good. He's very fun to watch though. So I mean, I guess if that's what you're going for.
I feel like I don't know. They should have Yipes commentate.
Yeah, he should be the
But
commentator.
You
I don't
have
think
to.
he should
You
play.
have to let him be. In
I don't
there.
think he should play.
You don't think. But you can't take that away from him.
I think
Because
he should.
as a player, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, yeah, we're not just. We want you to commentate.
Yipes should be commentator. I think he should be paid to be commentator. I think that's what he excels at.
I feel like that's gonna happen if he doesn't get in. And Yipes is totally one of those personalities where if he's like, "Hey guys, vote for me on Twitter," a million fucking people are gonna vote for him on Twitter.
Yeah, but I don't think he should play. I know I'm probably offending Yipes, but it's more important for the community for him to be on commentary. I'm sorry.
I think so too. But yeah, Mame Spider. The only reason he's on there is because he plays Spider-Man. That's
Spider-Man's not even that good. I'm saying it. There's no good Spider-Mans. There, I said it. There, I said it. All 5 of you are mad at me.
And Mr. First Place, I mean Second Place at Shadow of the Showdown.
Avgin.
Avgin.
He's hype, I guess.
He's hype characters, man. Thor,
He's Kappa.
Tronbon, She-Hulk. You can't go wrong with that team.
She-Hulk's so dumb.
Um,
Killer Kai. I was surprised he was on the list.
he
but
won Curly Mustache West Coast. Didn't he?
No.
Oh wait, no, he got second.
He got second.
But he took off his shirt, and apparently that qualifies you
no,
for.
I don't know why he's on the list, but I think he should be. It's a weird paradox I have because I think he's a really, really good player, but he doesn't get a lot of spotlight. That's my opinion.
Well, he
I-
certainly got a
I
lot of
think-
spotlight
Well, I mean,
after that one.
I
turn.
think he should be on the list though. That's my conundrum. It's a weird gray area because I mean, I don't know if he's that hype to watch. He does play Taskmaster, I guess. That's a unique thing about him. But like, I feel like he should be on.
He's not hype. Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right on
I
that.
think
I
he's
feel
just,
like
I think
he's
he's
not
just a
hype.
good player.
yeah, he's really good. He plays Task, Zero, Virgil, right?
Yes.
But he plays Zero, Task, Virgil.
Okay,
Anyways,
who is your other?
we have other. I put James Chen.
James
Yeah.
Chen's your other?
James Chen's one
That
of
would be my other
the
too.
best Felicia player in the world.
He's literally the only Felicia player. No, I'm kidding. We're neglecting DJ Hoshin not being on the list as well. He's placed better than almost 90% of these people. We're gonna talk about that. Why isn't Hoshin on there?
I don't know.
I don't get the thought. My problem with the list is that I don't understand the thought process. If I understood the thought process and you're like, you're on the list because of this, then I would have been fine with the list. It just logically doesn't make sense to me. That's my problem with the list.
I don't know.
Me not being on it,
I don't
I
know.
don't care anymore. Like, I stopped caring. I'm not a player apparently anymore. Everyone hates me. That's fine. That's fine. Like, I don't care. I just won't play anymore.
All right. Well, that's the end of the list.
Yes.
So that's our thoughts on the list. I think you have until November 5th to cast your vote. You can pick 3 out of all those characters.
Why 3?
It's because
That's another thing. Why would I vote for Chris G? Why would I ever vote for Chris G?
you wouldn't.
But what
That
if he's not
answers
in
your
there?
question.
Why if he's not in there?
Who the fuck cares?
We're gonna have a Chris G-less Capcom Cup for Marvel? That blows my mind.
Because it's a popularity contest.
It
We
is
went
a popularity
We went over
contest.
this before we even
That's
went
why
over
I'm
the
mad
list.
at it. It doesn't make sense. Why are you picking Marvel for the popularity contest? No
Because
one-
it's a toss-up. The game's so random. Who the hell cares?
It's not random. You could have had a playoff for it. I think people should have played for spots.
This is way cheaper.
This is very cheap.
This is way cheaper. This is infinitely cheaper than doing literally everything you can ever do ever.
I just don't get why Marvel gets the shit end of the stick constantly. But then
Well,
again,
let's be
I
real
get
here.
the shit and they stay constantly. So I
They
just
didn't
get used to
do
it.
any qualifiers themselves for Street Fighter anyway. They had other people do it for them, and then they so that was like whatever. They didn't have to spend any money on that either. If anything, they helped those tournaments become bigger just because they were named Capcom Cup qualifiers.
I don't think I can. I'm like turning into Adele at this point. I'm just constantly sad. I'm gonna start singing.
All right. Okay.
If you want my thoughts on the thing, you can go to my YouTube. I'm deleting that video after the show.
Thank God. But yeah, you have till November 5th. You can only pick 3. You don't even care, right? You don't even care about being on the list anymore.
I don't care.
You don't even care.
I'll play, but I can do better than a lot of these players. Want to be real? Want to be real, Harrison, for a moment?
I gotta blur out Mountain Dew.
No, you don't. We're sponsored by Mountain Dew. Go Mountain Dew. I would fuck up a lot of these players, and I don't even play. Alright? Want me to be real?
That's such a NorCal thing to say.
I'm sorry. Like, this is my honest asshole opinion. This is me being a dick. But that's what I think. I would fuck up a lot of these people, and I'm not on the list. Should I care? Probably, but at this point, I'm just so jaded that I'm just turning into an asshole about it. So
Alright, well, let's go to questions.
I just stopped caring.
Let's
Harrison.
go to questions.
I need to stop myself.
Let's see. First question. Well, I guess we're just leaving that topic for now.
Yeah.
If it comes up, it'll come up again. We spent like a half an hour.
I need
on
to
that,
stop
so,
caring about it.
Yeah.
That's why it needs to happen.
So first question comes from superfan Red Mage.
True Red Mage.
True Red Mage. How do you see the lifespan of Killer Instinct playing out? Is it a dead game because of Xbox One alone?
Fucking, that could be the greatest game ever, and it just can't succeed in tournaments. I'm sorry. I mean, they're gonna push it like crazy, like, 'cause they have Filthy, and Filthy's really good at like getting the word out and doing his job. But it's just, if people have a hard time paying $5 extra for venue fees, are they really gonna spend $500 to even practice a game?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So it's just such a catch-22 with that game. Like, it's just so bad. It's just a bad position for it to be in.
It is.
And
yeah, I mean the same thing would happen in PlayStation All Stars.
yeah, I don't know. It was a
I feel
bad
like.
game. It's just-
Actually, I mean Killer Instinct is obviously in a worse position because before at least people had PS3s already.
that's true. Isn't
This
that such
is
a
like-
terrible situation to be in? Worse than PlayStation All Stars?
It's worse
about
than
that.
it's worse than PlayStation All Stars.
Think about that. I mean, TVC, to its credit, had a scene when no one had Wii's. But then again, Wii's were $200.
Everybody had Wii's though. If you think about it, everybody had Wii's.
No one I
But
know.
nobody played Wii's.
That's true, I guess. But like getting sticks for Wii's was hard. Everything was
true.
hard about that game, like to actually play it, and they still found a way. So I mean, I think there will be a Killer Instinct scene. I just don't think it'll be that successful.
Let's see.
Oh damn, that's quite the question.
Okay. Fuck polls picking players for he spelled polls wrong. Anyways, this is Azure Red Mage. Fuck polls picking players for attorney. I want you to pick 3 players you don't want to see at Street Fighter 4.
3 players I don't want to see. What a question.
Characters. This is for the game, I'm assuming, right?
3 players would be 3 characters, I guess. Do you
I'll
have
pick 3 players you don't want to. Okay, yeah. That I don't want to see at Capcom Cup.
What a dick question to ask.
I want to say 1.
Go ahead.
Chris G.
Okay.
Don't want to see him there. Sorry.
I don't want to see Chris G either. I'll say that too. He shouldn't
I feel
represent
like-
America.
I feel like Justin Wong rightfully deserved that and threw it away, which really sucks.
I 100% agree. I don't think Chris G should be the American representative for Street Fighter. Cause I mean, look at him. I'm sorry. Now I won't say it anymore because that's a mean topic.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'll say that one though.
At Avarius Cantus says, do you all think that Super Smash Bros. 4 will be like Melee, Brawl, Project M, or something else entirely?
Something else entirely.
I think so too.
I don't think
They want to stay as far away from Brawl as humanly possible.
I don't think they care. Is the thing. I think they're gonna make it.
Yeah, the thing is, Nintendo is bigger than Evo, so
Nintendo's bigger than everything. Is the problem. They don't care.
It's
Like,
not
they're
like
bigger than the internet.
It's not like Killer Instinct where it's bigger than Evo. It's totally not. They can easily sell more games and systems because it's a new system if they get it at Evo. That's totally a legitimate thing for them to strive for. But for Nintendo, fuck it. They already have so many people.
They have such a huge community that I don't think it matters how it plays. If it plays anything like Brawl, I think there still will be a smaller community for it. But if it plays like Melee or anything even close to it, I think it's going to get huge. Like, really big. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that?
Down.
Okay. Did you give up on pocketing Bison to improve your footsies? Also, why no Balrog? I kind of did, a little bit.
Hold on.
Although I felt like Bison did improve my footsies. What the hell are you doing?
I can't see my question.
Why, you just ruined that whole, 30 seconds.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I still played him. I played him in the grand finals a little bit at Wyoming Dojo. I got bodied, though, because SF Geef is just... Bison's my ult, and Zangief is his main, and that was pretty much the end of that story. But I feel like playing Bison definitely improved my footsies. So if you want to improve your footsies, picking a Bison, totally a viable option.
Here's some questions.
I get hype as fuck wagging my arms around watching this Garbo show, Kinder Party. Kinder Party said that.
He's such a spurg, so, I mean...
I think he should go in this other spot now.
Other?
Yeah.
I don't know, James Chen's kind of better than Kinder Party.
I think so too.
I play
so
with
I'm just
both
going to leave
of them.
James Chen there.
Play with both. Kinder Party is a nicer butt, I'll say that. Get blown up, James.
BRB says, Honzo, why don't you just tell everyone to write you in on the poll? LOL.
Does it matter if I go? Like, at this point, like, I'll do okay, but I might just get blown up and people will just make fun of me. So it's like, I want to play, I want to get better, but I just can't. Like, who am I going to practice with if I get invited?
Me,
you know?
because I'm the best Vito
Harrison.
Joe.
I'll practice fucking Harrison so I can prepare for the dreaded Dominion matchup. Oh no. Like, fuck. I'm like
What? Davidy's not even on the list. So
I know,
you'd
that's
be,
the thing.
You'd
Like,
be a loss right there.
who the fuck plays Beautiful Joe?
Totally ditching that question for now. Don't even want to touch it. Do you have any questions?
Yeah. Why are you even bringing it up? How do you convince people that the game you play doesn't suck balls? I have no idea. I've been doing it for 2 years. I do not understand how I can appeal to people.
I think they're tackling that question the wrong way. Wait, say the question again. Sorry.
How do I make the game? Basically it's how do I convince people to play a game and so they like it basically.
You need to tell them why you play it and why you think it's fun.
It doesn't work, dude. I tried.
That's it. Well, then fucking it doesn't work then. What else are you gonna say?
I don't know. I've been trying to fucking figure it out for 2 years. I try. I don't know. I've tried a lot of things. Tried explaining it. I tried appealing to logic. None of this seems to work.
At Charlie Boy Omni, I guess. What's the next major y'all are going to? What do y'all think about Absolute Battle or Texas Showdown Texas Majors?
I mean, we know someone in Texas. Bonnie.
Oh yeah, that's right. Who's actually, I believe, trying to host tournaments.
I think she's hosting one of those.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Texas when I was down there.
Texas is definitely closer than
East Coast.
East Coast.
I
But
mean,
it's in Texas.
Texas Showdown probably not. Absolute Battle sounds like something I'd be interested in, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Texas Showdown just turns into a drama fest constantly. So I'm sorry. Shot yourself in the foot. Should have DQ'd him. What do you think of the East Coast now that Christie has left it suddenly? Got way more hype. I mean, that's because you're not seeing the same fucking every match.
Well, when Next Level Battle Circuit is happening for Marvel, which has kind of heard it's dying a little bit, which kind of sucks. Hopefully, wait. So
I think people
is Christie still there and he just doesn't show up?
No, he's not there. He's in SoCal. I think it's really good for Christie to go to SoCal because not only does the East Coast have a little revitalization because people don't want to get just destroyed by Chris, go out and play more. SoCal is also trying to beat Chris right now, and that has a whole storyline to it too. So
and maybe
there's a whole thing going on right now.
SoCal SoCal hasn't had the negative mindset of being destroyed by Chris G for the past year and a half.
Yeah.
Like East Coast does. It's just maybe demoralizing, and they just don't care anymore. So maybe him leaving, now they can level up against themselves, and they actually care again.
Oh,
Maybe that's the situation. I don't know. And then of course SoCal.
Don't get me started on SoCal.
And then, well, you know what? Maybe they have the drive to be better. A few players do. They have to, right? Right? They have to.
Don't get me started.
They have to.
SoCal is the most spoiled fucking scene I've ever seen in my life, and they constantly complain over having like 50-man fucking brackets. It makes me mad. Like they're like the epitome of what you shouldn't do in a scene, and they never get better. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. I like SoCal people, but I mean, the runback's just a joke.
Do we have another question?
Yes. People don't want you to shave. We had something where with donations. The Hound sent us. I'll address it later, but I mean, if you have ideas for donations that you want to see, like incentives, you can always send them to either me or Harrison at Harrison SBA at Honzo Gonzo, and we'll discuss it, not on the show. But yeah, if you want to send in what you want us to do, we'll talk about it. I have a bunch of like people just talking. The Mexican tournament that happened, someone wants me to talk about that. That was a little wonky to watch. I didn't watch all of it, but I enjoyed the matches that I saw. I enjoyed Taekwo's Taskmaster quite a bit, so I'm a fan. So I try and...
Oh, Taekwondo was there? So he went back there for a little bit?
Yeah, I think he just went for the tournament.
Okay.
I don't know his life schedule. But I really try and learn from other Taskmaster players, so that's why I watched it. Oh my god. So I had to check things on my phone, if you guys aren't listening, because I don't have my computer with me because I'm dumb. The Danger Room. We can talk about Danger Room. That's coming up.
Okay.
I don't know when.
Who's there?
I totally forgot when. Can you look that up while I talk about who's there? Basically, the Broken Tier members are going to be there, as well as the Kuwaiti Wolverine, Akbar, Sechumichu, I don't know how to say his name, who is a Arizona Zero player who's quite good, as well as Kinder Party. Kinder Party is the best Midwest player, and he's the best Arthur probably ever. So, I mean, that's cool. It's not, just go to BrokenTier.com. The schedule, I saw the schedule. It's going to be basically 1 hour slots of people playing against everyone else. So, like, say, Viscant versus everyone for that 1 hour. And then on another stream, it's going to be a training session with another person.
Here it is. October 25th through the 27th.
Okay. That's this weekend.
Yep.
So, that's going to be quite a hype weekend. I mean, you can stay on all day and just see different players playing. Nerd Josh is also going to be there. I forgot to mention. But, like, so the format is sets for 1 hour with one player. The other stream has a training session with that player, and you can ask him questions. So, like, say you really want to know how Yipes wave dashes. Like, you're really interested in that. You just wait for his segment to come up, and you can ask him. So that's a really cool thing. It's a 3-day event. Saturday is going to be, it looks like the Jobber Day. I don't know, like, because, like, they have a bunch of Arizona cats coming in.
Oh, yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, for the second stream. So, I mean, for the local talent, you can see how they do against the Broken Tier cats. But Friday and Sunday are going to be like the all-star days and stuff. And they have a bunch of events, like community voted first to tens and stuff like that. And there's a money match plan between a Arizona player, Subazo, and Clockwork. So there's more things than just watching them play. There's like actual events happening. So I mean, if you guys want to tune into that, it's going to be twitch.tv/BrokenTier.
It says streams will be added soon.
Okay.
Or linked soon.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be on their channel, though. I mean,
But yeah, BrokenTier.com. Go check it out.
BrokenTier.com. Just go check it out.
And I think it's going to be in the show.
Sure? I want to see.
Nope, it's going to be in.
Really? I have so many questions.
We're going to have to save them for next time, or
Okay.
answer them off the air,
Okay.
because we're out of time. Until next time, thanks for watching the show. If you guys haven't, hit the follow button on Twitch. If you're watching this right now. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're listening to this, you've already gone to our website and downloaded the MP3.
Yes.
If you want, you can subscribe to the channel. You can use Honzo Gonzo's face whenever you want.
I'm still working on that. Oh, I can't even talk about it. Whatever, go on.
But that's $5 a month. guys want to go ahead and do that if you like what you see. You can follow me at HarrisonSBA. You can follow Honzo Gonzo at Honzo Gonzo. You can check out the show, every previous show, in YouTube and MP3 format. If you go to IPLAYWINNER.com, go to the podcast section. The entire archive is there. I think that's it. Follow us at IPLAYWINNER on Twitter, Facebook.
If you have donation incentives that you want to see for the show, stuff that we can do to entertain you, then you can send them to our Twitters at Honzo Gonzo and at HarrisonSBA, and we will consider them. We already have a few. So.
And if you also have any FGCs that you want me to update or add, please email me at Harrison@IPLAYWINNER.com.
Oh yeah, that's up by the way.
It is up.
Yeah,
it's on the front page of IPLAYWINNER. Yeah. So that's up there. Please go if you submitted something. Go check it. Make sure it's okay. I know there's a lot of mistakes because I had to change a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
But I'm assuming the ship will write itself eventually. And
No.
I do have a lot of emails that I haven't responded to yet. So if I haven't, I'm going to check them out tomorrow. I just haven't had time to update it. You can also leave a comment directly on the database. So if you see something, just click this the slot, hit comment, leave whatever you want me to add, and I will get to it. And that's the end of the show. See you guys later. Next week, same time.
Yeah, about time I told the world who I am. Listen up, yo, Now who's the man who stands in front of you today? The man who's come to be known as the monolithic A. Rival. The man who made the beats for me to play. Rival. The man who simply intends to